Archaeologist's log. Day 3. The City of Honor. I awoke in my bed at the Traveller's Inn. The sun had already risen over the free city, and based on the amount of light pouring through my bedroom window, I could tell that it was already late in the morning. My focus turned toward the book. Left for me by the Amazonian princess the night before, it had now been resting dangerously on the edge of my chest of drawers. It was extraordinarily well maintained, as if it were like new. It was clear to me that it was a great honor to have had such a priceless heirloom left in my care, after only a brief encounter. Perhaps my reputation as an archaeologist hath preceded me, I wondered, as I began to flip through the pages. Just then, a note slipped out from under the cover. Gently gliding through the air, it landed at the foot of the bed. I leaned over and picked it up from the floor, dusting it off. I then held the parchment up to the light, to reveal a message from the princess.
I must apologize for having left you with such haste. It's simply not in the tradition of my people to disturb someone from their meditation, under any circumstances. Before my aunt could perform the tarot reading, she had a vision. And we immediately set off for the southern jungle, to meet with our elders. I hope to meet up with you again. At the pyramid. Until then. Archaeologist. Analia.
I carefully tucked the note into my breast pocket, and turned my attention back to the book once more. Turning each page with great care, I found within its pages a small section containing detailed information about the northern swamp. Now, I thought it best that I take my leave of the inn. My legs, I found, were in need of some exercise, after my having sat in a chair for most of the previous day. I, too, was eager to explore the city, as even though I had visited it in the past, I had never quite found the time to take in the beauty that resided within its thick, sandstone walls. The crew, I assumed, having gathered all the necessary supplies for our expedition, had taken the day off, and were likely off fishing and bailing outside of the city. I marveled at the beautiful artworks found throughout the City of Honor. The attention to detail was truly astonishing, leaving me perplexed and with a certain feeling of wonderment. It was clear that it took the love and dedication of a great many people to build this city into what it was today. Various works, dating all the way back to Lord British's Renaissance of Arts and Sciences, were on display throughout the streets, much to my enjoyment, as a purveyor of the various arts. The sun was now shining brightly over the city, causing its soft sandstone pavers to become rather warm, and I was now more glad than ever to have exchanged my soggy boots for a pair of thin sandals after arriving at the city gates. The cobblers at Britannia Provisions certainly made a wise decision, having placed their shop between the entrance to the city and the Bank of Britannia, Trinsic Division. Again, I stared up in wonderment at the stunning beauty of the free city, her walls now glowing with warmth in the light of the early afternoon. There had been not a cloud in the sky, perfect weather for the type of day I'd been having. I only hope the crew is getting their rest, as we would be embarking on our expedition the very next day, and it was to be quite the journey. Just then, a man approacheth.
My lord, I am but a humble messenger, and I have been sent by her lady, Sky Wolfbane, governor of the free city of Drensic. She hath just returned, after being away from the city for some time, and would greatly appreciate if you would meet with her, on this day's eve, to discuss the many happenings of late. What say you, kind sire? Whilst thou be attending?
I shall attend, and am honored to do so, I replied, bowing graciously. He took leave, in order to deliver the message. Indeed, there had been much to discuss. I was beginning to feel as though the happenings of late were merely the dawn of an event with historic significance. Deep within my bones I could feel that something had been going on in the region. First, with the strange and sudden appearance of a pyramid in the swamp, its exterior covered in flora from various different geographies. Secondly, with the strange tarot card reading dealt by the Gypsy of Paws. And finally, a meeting with the governor of the Free City. My mind began to wander. And I found myself back in my room at the inn. My eyelids were feeling heavy again, and I decided to take a nap.